Hola, 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 mis amores, ¿cómo están? Espero que están teniendo un muy buen día y también un muy buen semana. I hope you're having a good day and having a good week as well. Don't forget to smash that like button for me and smash that subscribe button for me, okay? So let's get into the video for today. I wanted to, um, it's so weird, y'all. Like, I've been hearing so many horror stories when it comes to content creators getting demonetized on YT and getting just getting their channel completely demonetized. And it is really, really crazy because how do I say this? It's like it's happening to mostly women, or maybe I don't know. Like it seems like it's happening mostly to women, because I mean, we had males from the red pill space accumulate millions and millions and millions of viewers and never get demonetized. I mean, what was that guy's name that he got unalived by a heart attack? Like I'm pretty sure was monetized for the better part of his entire posting career on YouTube. And now all of a sudden, they're demonetizing people left, right, center for really, really weird things. So it is super, super scary, right? So for me, um th- there's actually two or three people today alone that I've heard about this. It's called a reuse policy for videos. So essentially, I'm anticipating that a lot of channels that reuse content from different platforms are either going to at some point get demonetized, or they're going to plateau, right? So they're going to hit a maximum amount of growth and they won't know why, but their growth won't be able to move any further from there, right? So, um, just today alone, I've heard of actually three people that this has happened to, content creators with even more subscribers than myself, that this has happened to, one off of Instagram and two off of YouTube. So that tells me that all of these big, big companies, conglomerates, corporations have gotten together and they have decided that they don't want any cross posting of content. And so they're trying to control that. And so any little thing, they can slap you with a reuse policy violation, I guess. And then, demonetize your channel and kind of mess you up entirely. Okay, so it's crazy. And so you can't really use, and apparently you're not supposed to use, I didn't know this, okay? You're not supposed to use content from other apps, other channels. Did y'all know that? Like so TikTok content, you're not really supposed to use that on YouTube or on Instagram, on any other channel. It's like they're trying really, really hard to keep their content on their platform, which is insane. Like I was like, huh? So the more I'm learning about YouTube, because I'm still learning, right? Like this is the most I've ever posted. I was in school for a really long time, and so I've always wanted to do the YouTube thing, but haven't done it. So this is the most I've ever posted. So what I'm going to do, y'all, is where a lot of the videos I'm switching because we have to move with the times apparently. So I'm probably not going to be showing like as much of like TikTok content or content from any other platforms on my channel. We're just going to have to talk about it. But there's a lot of good stuff that I'm planning for 2024 because as I continue to learn more about this platform, I want the channel and the quality to get even better. So even doing things like focusing on editing, focusing on the picture quality, stuff like that, like I'm gathering all the resources that are necessary so that starting 2024 those videos hit on another level that where I want them to hit, right? So um that's kind of my plan for the channel. It's like I didn't know that they were like YouTube and all these platforms. I mean, they're literally going crazy. They're like demonetizing people, and it just depends on whoever's looking at that channel at that particular time. So if someone's looking at the channel and it's a male, a cough cough, and he doesn't like what he's seeing, guess what? You might get slapped with a demonetized um, email or whatever the case may be. And so it's I'm starting to see that they're trying to just maybe control the public a lot more than what they were already doing, which they were already doing a lot of controlling. So the fact that they're trying to get even more stringent about it is pretty insane to me. But you know, what I've decided to kind of start doing is just making a lot of this content more. I mean, it's a podcast anyway. So we're going to have more actual conversations on it and really look at stuff like data. We might look at stuff for reference, but I'm not seeing that it makes sense to continue to post from one platform to another because it's just not looking good. It's not looking like that is what the platform prefers. And so yeah, that's kind of where they're. So anyway, that's what they've been doing, y'all. So I didn't know if y'all know anything about that, or if you do, leave it in the comments below. If you've heard about this, it's blowing my mind. But anyway, so we're really going to just focus on having conversations, videos. I wanted to throw in some vlogs in there, but vlogs are a little bit different because then I have to like carry the camera with me and film all the time. And I know that commitment wise, only God knows how long in between each video I would need to make that happen. But yeah, so I put this survey up, right? Just kind of because these are, for the most part, things that we talk about, right? The centering males and leaving them alone, learning more about money, learning how to only set dates, only date the 1%, and then seeing more of celebrity news. We're definitely going to continue to cover celebrity news. We'll probably have to use more talk through content on that one because I'm still not quite clear on if they have a thing against content creators using this like using information from other content creators on the same platform. I'm still not clear on that part. I think that part is okay unless the content creator sees it, doesn't like what they see or how you used it or something like that, which I highly doubt that would happen because really all we do is commentary. We literally just do commentary. But yeah, so I'm probably gonna be looking at what that's gonna look like, but moving forward as the channel grows, because yeah, all of the stuff that I've been hearing, I'm like, huh? Like, that's crazy. And so, and then we're also going to be focusing a lot more on how to only date the 1%, but also, for the women that are married, right? I think I really, really want to also make more content on, and I've made content already on how to find your purpose, but I probably I want to make more content on how to find your purpose if you're married, because I know that it's actually probably harder to find your purpose if you are married or currently tied down to someone else, because that means you probably have more on your plate than a single person does. And so, do you really have the time to think about yourself? Do you really have the time to think about what your purpose, or try to figure out what that looks like? Do you even have the time to think about if you're actually even happy with yourself, right? And what you're currently doing on a daily basis and how you're spending your time. So, a lot more content to come on that, right? And that naturally will feed into this decentering males, and kind of leaving them alone, because there's nothing we can do with males, right? We already know we have channels that tell us about the fact that there's just not much that we can do with them. Okay, so the focus is going to continue to be, okay, how do we keep ourselves safe? How do we find our purpose? And informing each other on what we've seen them do so that we know and continue to know, like, okay, this is like a thing that all of their species does, and we need to watch out for it so we can keep each other safe, right? So I have this survey, and I had another one too, and it came out really, really different. So I'm like, I don't know. One of these surveys I feel like was tampered with by some males. Okay, but yeah. So either way, y'all. So I just wanted to hop on and give y'all that little scoop update and ask y'all, do you know anything about this? Like, have you heard about this? It's insane. So it's like trying to plan for the channel, trying to plan for how it needs to move forward, what's the best way in which it needs to move forward, all of these things. And so it's a lot that's happening on the back end, in order to continue to push the channel to grow and do more things and better things, in better ways as well. But YouTube has a lot more restrictions than I thought, y'all. And all these other platforms apparently have the same level of restrictions. Instagram, apparently. TikTok, I know for sure is like super strict. I've been hearing it's getting worse over there on TikTok. But girl. But anyway, leave it in the comments below. Let me know if you've heard about any of these things, what your thoughts are, what your opinions are, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.